Okay, I'm
Now.
here.
Alright. So, everybody, welcome to Setup Addicts. This is where we talk on the weekends, just to chill, hang out, talk about a couple subjects that we find over the weekend from on Facebook, on the group. Sorry, I was feeling sick yesterday. I feel worse today. You hear it in my voice. I'm drinking a lot of water. So if I'm a little quiet today, sorry guys.
Mm.
I do have topics. I hope you guys like them. And I'm Joe from Joe's Alpha Tech, and I would like to introduce you who we have in today. Let's start with Carl. Carl.
My name is Carl Hinkle. You can find me around the YouTubes, Twitch, Twitter as Carl Hinkle. And I am a beginning YouTuber and Twitch streamer. I do a lot of game streaming. I'm a tech enthusiast, PC enthusiast, and I work in the IT industry professionally. And I'm glad to be here today.
It's good. Tom, introduce yourself, man.
My name is Tom Nickel. You can find me on Twitter at CrazyGazen. I'm quite a social guy, so if you want to add me on Twitter,
You're
yeah,
crazy, by the way.
feel free. Caution, I do spam.
All right, William.
I am William Russell. You can find me on YouTube as Fox Wolfman. I'm also on DVR a lot at go under the name Wolves the Warrior. I also find me on Twitter under Fox Wolfman as well.
All right, so we were talking about a subject earlier. I wasn't quite picking up on it. I was concentrating
My
on.
computer.
Okay. So I'm about to screen share a picture of Tom's computer.
The guts.
We were talking about it. Here we go. So this is Tom's setup.
Or what's inside of it.
Tom, tell us what you did to it, because we know the chassis is a Dell, probably
No,
some
HP.
Oh, it's a HP. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dell stopped using green in about late 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's a refurbished PC that my cousin did for me, which I'm very thankful for him, because otherwise I'd still be using my crappy Dell Inspiron N5040 laptop. So it's got like a quad-core 2 Duo in it, Seagate Barracuda hard drive, like a GT610 from Nvidia. And that's about it, really.
nice. Gotta upgrade that graphics card though.
I'm thinking, because we were having a discussion earlier, me and Carl, about the Asus Strix GTX 960. I think I might get one later on. That's it. Maybe add an SSD for like some programs in the OS, and eventually upgrade to Windows 10. Yeah, that's all I've got pretty much to say.
So what other cards are these? What you got below it?
One's a external adapter for the for my internet network, so like a wireless card, and the other one is I don't know, I think that's an eSATA card that I can quite easily just get rid of, but I can't be bothered. So yeah.
It could be a sound card. I mean, there's been a lot of sound cards with old HP.
It isn't. It's
My question
onboard
is,
sound.
From the looks of it, if I expand it a little bit, you have this slot right here. Why don't you put your graphics card here?
I did, but that's where my old one was. So I decided one day to put the graphics card back into that slot, and like the computer just started like just to disagree with me. It got a red light on the on the panel, the front panel where the green light is just above the power button. And I was like, then the power supply started to whirl up and become really loud. I was like, time to unplug the computer, and I was like, put it back in there before it exploded.
It's weird how that type of thing happens, because that happened in mine. I had to lower mine, and because I kept getting glitches, I didn't have it like yours, where yours just plainly didn't work. Mine would
Yeah.
work, but it like the driver would just crash randomly, and I was having power problems and all sorts of things. So
Yeah.
I completely agree with that. You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jasper
My
saying, "Dear God, my eyes."
Yeah, I think my biggest recommendation on what I see there is, and this happens a lot with those kind of, with like, older HPs and stuff like that. They didn't cable manage. They don't cable manage those computers
Yeah.
very well, and you've got a big mess hanging down there.
I had to
That would be the
cable
first thing
manage
I would
that.
do to help improve
Yeah.
just general thermals in the computer across the board.
Yeah.
Is get in there
Oh,
with
yeah.
some zip ties and
And
try
if
to
you
tuck
can
away
get-
as much of that stuff as you
Buy
can and
yourself
make
a
it nice
cheap
and
fan
neat.
to put another cheap fan and see if you can mount it somewhere.
Can
in
you-
case.
You see the heatsink underneath the CPU fan? You see that black thing
Yeah.
that stuck out? That is the 6-pin power adapter that I thought I didn't have, which I thought was quite funny.
Nice.
But yeah, like get some zip ties, zip tie this up, get it, just make it look
A bit
decent.
tidier. Yeah.
More
Yeah.
presentable.
Like down here, all these cables can be like pushed together and wrapped up.
Yeah.
With a zip tie or something like that. That's what I'd recommend.
I've also got a ridiculous number for the amount of gigs of RAM. I've got 7, when I thought I
Yeah.
got 8.
That's
But 7
weird.
gigs of RAM, it does the job quite well.
It looks
for what I
like
do.
there's 4. Is there 4 slots there? That's what it
Yes.
says. Okay.
it is
I
4.
can't see it very well. I see 1, 2.
Looks
Leave
like
it
4
to-
slots.
Part of 2. Another 2. It's just very blurry. Can't really see a lot of it.
With
Yeah,
low
that
level lighting
wonderful old
and
school motherboard green.
yeah.
Oh, I miss that color. Don't ask why, I just miss it.
I do not miss that color in any way, shape, or form.
It was near and dear to my heart. When I opened up
So-
my 89, 90, my 98 gateway, and just
Yeah.
seeing that color, it was near and dear to my heart.
So what size motherboard do you think, guys? I'm thinking it's a micro one. Not
Is there
sure.
7
probably
slots? Is
close
there
to a
7 PCI slots on your left?
Yeah, that's. I mean, it looks a little
It
bit
looks like
standard
it's a
ATX,
regular ATX.
but
Right.
To be on the
It's,
safe side, just get a
yeah,
micro.
it's HP. So unfortunately, it's probably proprietary as far as where the mounting points are at, the mounting
Yeah.
holes.
Mhm.
They
I mean,
Dell and
mounting
HP
points-
and those companies were known to do that kind of thing back in the day to prevent you from being able to upgrade to third-party stuff. You have to get
Yeah.
a motherboard from them or whatever, replace it with the same thing.
They stopped doing that around the mid-90s, not mid-2000s is when they stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But even then, they still did it on
Yeah.
certain computers. Like I haven't had an HP Media Center PC, and that was a proprietary board.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so since we're done with this,
Yeah, we're
I
done
got
with that.
Okay, I got another post. I thought it looked very, very clean.
I love that. I just ran across that this morning and saw it. I love
Yeah,
this
I
setup.
found it too.
Same,
I
I
was
saw
like, bring it
that.
up. It looks really good. It looks like these are little posts that are keeping this desk up. I don't know if they
Oh
are.
yeah. Now what's the mouse? Looks like
Yeah,
a Logitech.
This setup that doesn't look like that's a desk. That looks like that is a door,
A door.
which I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of people use. Yeah, you can go buy a non-cut
Now here it
like
is.
hollow panel door at Home Depot, places like that, where it doesn't have the hole cut for the handle, and those make excellent tops for desks because they're
Really?
usually solid wood. They look really good. They're lightweight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're
That's
great.
cool.
Or it's a coffee tabletop and he took the legs off and just put it up on top of it. One of the
Oh,
two.
yeah.
But it's something like that. It's
it
either
probably was a
coffee tabletop or a door.
Or he
I
glued
think it's
two
a
iPhone
combination.
shelves together.
This isn't normal though.
It looks like a coffee tabletop because if that was a door,
Yeah, it would
that's,
be a little
that's
longer.
like a cupboard, and they look like they would cut it in half.
Yep.
Which
I
Yeah,
really
it is
like-
a little
Done that.
short, but
I really like the laptop stand, what he's got it put
Yeah, I
under
was
it.
about to mention
And
that. Like,
judging by
it looks
what's in front of it looks like an LED remote.
so possibly
front of
there's
the stand, yeah.
LEDs. Like if
Yeah.
there's like LEDs underneath here, or
Yes,
possibly
there
like,
is. 2 more pictures along than there is. Next
Oh,
one.
that's cool. I like that.
Oh,
That's,
nice. That's good. That's a real nice addition there.
That's nice too. I don't get the flower though.
So go back a picture. Yeah, there we go.
The flower, that's a poppy for Remembrance Day.
Yeah, I
Okay.
really like this. I think it's very simple yet elegant. I love that
It's
little stand.
clean.
That the wood piece. It's kind of like a tray that the computer's sitting up on top of.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not in love with the clear plastic laptop stand.
Yeah,
I
wish
would
I
say
would get something different for that stand. I do
Yeah.
like that there is
Yeah.
a stand, but get something like more of a stainless steel.
Yeah, exactly. Something
I
that
think-
matches the aluminum, like something
like
I
that's
an
think in this
external
situation
monitor.
he could have got away with just laying that computer
Yeah.
flat.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Look, you got the touchpad and the keyboard, which are both that silver aluminum. The laptop's that silver aluminum. The lamp is that same silver aluminum. I don't know if it's aluminum; it might be plastic, but it's that same
And you got this
silver
blue
tone.
color up here.
It's
I
got
think that
very Mac feel to it, just because of all the silver in the setup.
Mm.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is the keyboard. That's because I hate that keyboard. That's about it. It's
Well,
weird
I-
type one for me.
Performance MX mouse. He's got.
No, that's not the Performance MX. It just
It
looks
looks
like
like
looks like a normal wireless mouse, but it could be. What I would do with this setup is maybe get a display and then tuck the PC behind the display.
Like, this play.
Oh, right,
this is,
yeah,
Like
yeah.
asking for it right here.
Well, this is
Just
actually what I
asking
was
for
thinking. He's got a perfect spot down there where his. It looks like there's a tablet or something sitting on top of that white shelf on the right.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a gap under there, so that you're going to get airflow, that kind of thing. That's a great spot to have cables break off the side and then just immediately go up and attach under the desk. I'd say that's the spot to put the laptop and then get a display up there, a dedicated display.
One
And keep
right
it the
here and
same
one
way
over
it's
here.
set up now, and just put the display on top of that wood stand. That way you can he'll slide the keyboard and everything underneath
Oh,
it. I think that would look amazing. One of those nice, like AOC monitors, like Matt and some of those guys have. It's a great looking monitor for a Mac setup.
Definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody ready for the next setup?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I like this one a lot. Although the monitors are kind of, they need to be the same.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, good
That
God.
that one silver monitor just pops out, and it's very kind of annoying.
Yeah, it is. It's,
I put them ghetto screens. When I saw this, I was like, ghetto. Just straight up ghetto. Then maybe...
What you got, and the guy's got a lot going on there.
I
love
just
that
realized-
I don't know if he painted it himself or if he found one that was white, but I love that the mic stand matches the rest of the setup.
Yeah,
and
he
it's
could
white.
have
yeah.
painted that. He could have
All the
painted that.
tabletops are white. The computer speakers are white. The case is white. I love that he's got a really nice white, clean aesthetic going on across the board.
He's got kind of like red, blue, white, and a black type thing going.
And its LEDs look like it's pinkish, but that's just because of the picture.
That's
that
just the
happens a
exposure.
lot.
What he
Talking about
could
this
do
other
is
day.
instead of have 2 separate mouse pads, get like an extended one, just to make it look more tidy.
Yeah.
That's an interesting keyboard. Can you blow up the picture? It looks
It
like
looks
it's
like
keyboard,
a
but
Dell
I can't
keyboard.
see anything shining through the keys. Like it doesn't look like they're like that's shining through the letters. It's just like literally a backlighting back behind the keys. It's weird.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like that soft blue glow coming from it.
I like the microphone. It looks like the no, not the blue spark. What's the other one?
Yeah,
Blue
it looks like a
Yeti.
hint of blue on the microphone.
Yeah. It's very nice. I wouldn't have gone with the pop filter. I'd have gone with the shield instead. Just personal preference.
Yeah, that's
But
all
yeah.
it's all personal preference.
I'm guessing this guy plays a lot of emulators because he's got a flight stick and he's also got that racing wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet he kicks ass on that flight stick.
Wait, look under
Yeah.
the wheel. That looks like a subwoofer. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever those things are in front of the middle monitor, those are I'm not quite
They're a
sure.
bit odd.
Blue, green, and white eggs.
Are those like?
I don't
Like
know.
Android things.
They look like Android speakers.
Yeah, that keyboard looks like the have you guys seen the slightly older Dell keyboard that's got
Yeah,
the
I was
gonna
scroll
say
wheel
that,
in the
yeah.
top right corner for the volume?
Mhm.
The
It looks
shape on the
exactly like
bottom.
that old Dell keyboard, but with the blue backlighting.
Well, even with the shape on the bottom, it looks like an old Dell keyboard.
Yeah, exactly. The where it curves out, where the spacebar and stuff is at.
I like the webcam because, well, I use the same webcam. That's just. Yeah.
He's got the Proteus. It looks like the Proteus Core mouse, or the
yes.
G702, something like that.
That looks like a Moniax
It's
mouse.
the-
So.
No, that's a
It's the-
Logitech.
Logitech
It's the
stuff,
G502 Pretorius core, it is.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've got the same mouse on my Amazon wishlist.
I touched it and played with it at Best Buy because for me, before I buy a mouse, I've got to actually put my hands on it and use it.
Yeah.
And I didn't like them. It's long. It's a really
Yeah.
long mouse. And,
What mouse do
and
you
like
use?
flat. And I have short, fat hands.
yeah.
Fat hands. So
Oh, so you want like a wire mouse? Just
What I recommend for this guy is one continuous mouse pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
I reckon.
It looks like this one's all torn up, and it looks like this one's getting there.
that looks like it's just a wrist rest.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is that
That's a good point.
I would just recommend replacing the monitors, get all the same kind, just so it doesn't stick out as much, and move the controller over to where he's got the flight stick and all that, just so it's all there.
God,
I
get
think
rid of them eggs. Seriously, what's with the eggs?
Or get one color egg.
Well, look at it this way, guys. These are the kind of things I think are more helpful per se. Is who knows what kind of budget this guy has or what budget most
Yeah.
people that are
Yeah.
involved with Setup Addicts have.
Yeah.
So a lot of people may not have the option to say, oh, okay, yeah, that Lenovo monitor kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. Let me just get rid of it and get another monitor. That's an expensive thing to do, especially if
It
you're
is.
a teenager or something like that, and you're not working a full-time job. You're relying on mom and dad, and you're
My
safe.
secondary monitor, I got
But
like
moving
half
that Lenovo
price.
to the center,
Yeah.
and putting it black on the left, black on the right, and silver in the middle, at least will balance it and make it, make it
Yeah.
more aesthetically pleasing. Like little
I
things
just-
like that. Just take a
yeah.
look at your setup and say, what do I have to work with, and
Yeah.
what adjustments can I make to make this look better with what I have, without buying a single thing.
Carl.
Um,
Something I want to point out to you before you say about the whole thing. I think the reason why I didn't put the silver in the middle is because the middle monitor is larger than the left and the right.
That's true.
Look at it.
Yeah, it's got a slightly bigger screen, so
I see that.
I can understand why he did that now.
That might be the reason why. I was thinking I was looking at it.
It's just a little weird, but I can get why he did it.
That's my problem, is because like my main monitor is bigger than my secondary monitor.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's just, it looks out of balance, but it works. But yeah.
But I really
I don't know.
do-
I'm going to
really
disagree
do-
with you on that because I'm looking at the line of the taskbar to the middle monitor from the left monitor, and then if you look at the very edge, it's just like the left monitor. Literally, the screen ends right at the bottom of that silver thing, and on the center
Yeah.
there's a little bit of bezel at the top. But if you look, I mean, it's about the same, and I think it's maybe just the angle that the picture.
Like a few mil off at least.
Yeah, because if you look, the middle monitor, the taskbar is slightly lower, maybe.
this
Yeah, I don't know. There's
It
like
does,
there's like 5 pixels of difference or something. I don't know. I still think that would be the best option. That's what
Yeah.
I would do if it was my setup. I'd put
Yeah.
the silver one in the middle and call
Yeah.
it a day.
Or just get rid of it and get a new one.
Yes, if you got the budget, that's the best option, obviously. But yeah, with what you got, with what he's got to work with, I think that works. I
Yeah.
love that trash can. I'm not a fan of the green, but I love the style.
he's got a Mac Pro underneath there. It's just upgraded. It goes faster.
It's the power efficient edition. It's green.
That's funny because it's true.
It's got equal boost.
Eco Boost, yeah.
Eco boost.
Oh
Runs
my
on
God.
biofuel or whatever they use.
Is that a
It
head?
runs off corn.
Yeah.
That's
I
an awful-
love that he's got this gigantic window right behind his
What?
setup.
Oh,
I
I'm
love-
a huge fan of
It
windows.
looks like you
I
got
love
a
that
TV
case.
monitor.
It's a Corsair
Cooler
case. I know. No,
Cooler
it's Corsair. It's Corsair.
Yeah, that looks like a Corsair 7. That's not a 760T.
I'm
that
thinking it's 600D. maybe?
Yeah.
It's in that family.
It's the carbide series. It's the one that's the because it's got those clips at
Yeah.
the top where you pull the door
Yeah.
off. Yeah, I've built in that case before, and it's nice. I'm not a fan of the big cases like that have tons and tons and tons of like plastic flashy stuff on them.
Yeah.
I used to like this case, but as soon as I discovered Fractal designed the R4, I just immediately fell in love with that case.
I would get an R4 if I had the money, because at the time I bought my case, I got it for like $50, and it's normally an $80 case.
Yeah,
I'm
it
actually,
is.
if you guys should know, I am actually thinking about getting the R4.
It's a very nice case.
It's a very nice case, and I think you can get it on fire sale.
And
It's
one
not
of the
very
reasons
If
right
you're
why
already
I'm
looking
on
at that case, might as well look at the Define R5 because it's just a tweaked, upgraded version of that case.
Oh, and it's got so much water cooling potential
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Like
get it in
any
the-
little mistake they made or thing that wasn't quite right with the R4, they fixed it in the R5.
In
The
R5.
R5 is almost a perfect case.
Well, you can basically strip that down, strip the R5 down, get rid of the hard drive cages, and get rid of the drive bays, and you can water cool like no tomorrow in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you can see on the R5 here on the very top, you see what looks like 3 little panels. Those are magnetically held in there, and you can remove those. So if you have top water cooling, you can pull those out, and you have
See,
exhaust
In
vents.
that case, I'd
Yeah.
probably just take off like 2 of them just for my water cooling.
Yeah, and then you could leave the one on, and that helps with a little bit of sound dampening and stuff. This case has got the sound dampening foam in the front, on the sides. Yeah, it's just such a gorgeous case. I love the door. I love the fact that there's a door.
I'm trying to find one that has like all the pictures and shit.
Oh god, not the NZX2 case. That is a horrible case. Go up.
It's a nice looking case, but its bigger brother is a much better case.
H440 is a really nice one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's
But
another
it's
one
like-
that I really liked from for a cheaper budget case from NZXT? The Source 210 is a really good case. It has a very nice, clean, very interesting aesthetic. Pull one up on your search there.
What's up?
It's
What's your-
NZXT Source 210.
What's your opinion on Cooler Master
There it is.
cases?
I've liked Cooler Master cases
That's
since 07.
There
But
it
it
is.
really
the white,
depends on
like
the
the white
case.
one right there.
Which one? Okay.
The one right, the white one. Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, but if you notice this plastic piece in the middle, that it's not squared. It's got like these interesting little angles to it.
It isn't, yeah.
And I mean, for a case that's about what, a $50-$60 budget case,
You can find it for like $40 some places.
really
And
really
it's
nice.
and it's toolless, which if you're not used to building a case, it's
See, I wouldn't
great.
get this case because I got the H100i, and I'm gonna run into the same problem I am right now.
It won't fit in that case. I know. I've tried to
Yeah.
mount. It has dual 120 millimeter exhaust on the top, 120 or 140, I think. But you don't have enough clearance to
that's-
actually have a radiator in there, unless you were to put the fans on the outside of the case. But I
Yeah.
think
Or-
the
I
spacing
do that.
between the screw mounts isn't the right
Trying-
amount of spacing.
well, you could do
Trying to
a
push
radiator,
away from
but you would have to do a smaller radiator, like the H80.
Yeah, I'm not.
And then if you
I'm
do
not
that, put it on the rear.
Yeah.
I want to
Then
get.
you run the problem that you might bend the rear down if it doesn't have enough support.
Yeah.
What's
How
that,
many?
Joe?
See, I want to have my H100i on the top.
Yeah.
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 I've got the
I want it
same
blown
cooler.
out.
So do I.
No.
I love that cooler.
The only problem I have with this case is how many hard drive slots do you actually need?
That's my complaint with every case is, you get so many of these cases, especially like budget cases, and I know why, and I can explain why all the cases still look like this.
Yeah.
I still think it's stupid, and I think every case manufacturer needs to go back to the drawing board and
Mhm.
remake a base shell. Or a base internals, but I mean that's the main reason is that a lot of these case manufacturers use the same basic internal layout, no matter what the exterior is, at least for like the rolled steel part of it. Because a lot of times case manufacturers don't manufacture themselves, especially for budget cases. They'll
They
just go
normally-
to a particular
yes.
manufacturer that pumps out cases,
Yeah.
and they'll get a giant run of the internal piece. With maybe a couple of different holes for how they're going to mount their plastic. The plastic gets molded somewhere else, and then they put it all together. So, like, you can look at, the internal layout for a lot of cases is almost identical. And you do that to save money. That's how they can make a $40 case, because
Yeah.
it's the same internals that every other $40 case uses. Almost.
It's like I look inside of my case, and I realize it's an R4 layout.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's just a slightly cheaper case, which I don't mind because it has less drive cages, so I don't mind.
No, and don't get me wrong, there was a day and a time when you needed that many hard drive slots, because if you wanted 4 terabytes of storage, that was going to take you 8 hard drives to get there.
Oh
But
yeah.
nowadays you could do between one SSD that you could pretty much stick with double-sided tape
See, I only got
anywhere.
4 drives.
Yeah.
Well, I got a little over 4 terabytes of storage, and I have 1 SSD and 2 hard drives.
Right.
And the 1 hard drive I bought after I had more cash. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's
Anyway,
not that hard anymore.
We got another photo. I have like 4 photos left.
Oh, I saw this one.
That's the one messed with my head so bad.
That's one of the things I said. I saw the screen and I was like, "Fuck! Did he smash it?"
And they're all Dell monitors, aren't they? They are.
But they all match.
And I really like this. I don't like how the webcam is just there on the desk, otherwise you're going to be like Jerry with the notes cam.
Yeah. Personally, I don't like the speakers, but that's just me.
Oh, the daily driver, that looks like the Nexus 4. Or the Nexus 6, whatever it is fun.
Yeah, kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
I like his LED party light he's got over there, which that's absolutely what that is. That's for like a DJ rig setup to do like LED lighting, but he probably uses it as a backlight, or as a front light for his when he does his webcam.
Something that could make this better is I would actually take everything off the desk and sand it down
Yeah.
and stain it just so it matches the other desk, and then put everything back on and cable manage.
Or just get a whole new desk, period. And the whole trash can, please. Please grow up. Please grow up, please, please, please.
Oh, look at
No.
Matt's comment. I've just seen Matt's comment at the side of my eyes. Yo, I think your side monitors are broken. Cracked, dude. Yeah, great job, Matt.
Yeah, there's I mean, as we've seen many times, there's several things here. Lots of out of sight, out of mind, lots of cable management, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this needs every.
This is something that I would just take my arms, throw everything off the desk, and redo.
I pull the monitors off gently first, and then commence with that.
Well, put everything that's over like $50 off to the side, then do that.
Yeah.
So to speak, the monitors.
We don't need the monitors more cracked as they are.
that looks like my Kindle tablet.
Dude,
And I'm not kidding on that.
When you're scrolling down the page and then you see this, you're like, wait, what?
Like, what?
I was exactly like that.
Oh my god.
Is it loaded more pictures or is that just it? Oh, God, that's just it.
Yeah, that's it. Looks like he's got a CAD card reader. He's got tape. I don't know what this thing is.
Is that? It's probably an SD card reader.
It does look like one. Yes, it is.
I don't know, but he's got a remote here, a remote there, a remote there.
I don't know how he can work on this desk and not be distracted.
Oh, I bet he's distracted. He's got 3 damn
Yeah.
screens. 2 of them that are
See, that to me is one of the things that kills me is that I'm not. I don't literally do everything on my computer. So like,
Yeah.
I need a spot on my desk somewhere that is empty where I can like write or work on things or do stuff
Yeah,
that
I have that
takes
problem.
space.
Well,
Nothing is getting done in this setup anywhere at all except sitting at a computer and doing computer stuff.
well, I have like no room on my
fine,
desk, so
Yeah. I don't know. I think you always need a little, like, at least a spot where you can work. Because who
Yeah.
wants to go, to the dining room table to go do work or whatever, homework or paperwork or whatever.
Right.
Well, I have to go to other places to do my work because art student, so
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't exactly work on charcoal in front of my computer. That would be stupid.
Oh, you could always draw on your screen.
Well, I did buy a Wacom tablet, and I love this thing.
Nice.
I want to walk them so bad.
Okay, next one. Since this is just, oh my god, if we talk
This
about
is-
it anymore, the guy's gonna watch this video. He's gonna be like, "Why? Why did you do this to me?" Okay, I have one comment to this picture, and it's
Oh my god.
LED placement, dude. Right.
Yeah.
Well, from his comment, it said for one of his comments, he says, they don't look as cool because my desk is glass, so you can see each LED. I
Yeah.
feel his pain. I mean, I don't have a glass desk, but yeah, I would. That's rough.
Yeah.
What's blowing me away though is how distinctly individual each one of those LEDs is.
Oh yeah,
I
I like his.
I don't know. It almost looks like he got one of the ones that is not like I don't know. The LED strips I have are the SMD 5050, so they're the weatherproof ones. So they have that gel over the top of all the LCDs on one side. It's like a thick clear rubber almost. If you guys know what I'm talking about, and then it's got the sticky on the back. That seems to pick up the glow from the LEDs and just diffuse it evenly all the way across the LED strip. And you don't get as much of an individual LED look. This almost looks like he hooked up, bright blue Christmas lights or something, because it's just they're so distinctly individual.
Get another monitor. That's what I would do.
He has some room on the desk, but it's a glass desk, so I don't think you should get another monitor, just because of that reason.
I don't see it.
Yeah, if you guys have ever seen any of the horror pictures, I
this
first
is-
noticed
this
it
is
over
the-
on our battle stations on
This is
Reddit.
that one. This is
there was
that
a
one
guy that had
has
a
the DJ system.
He had like he has a full tower on his desk and like a good sized monitor and just crashed through.
Yeah,
I
you've seen
saw
those
that,
pictures. I mean, the guy
I've
came
seen those
home.
pictures.
He came home to his entire everything just crashed through the desk. It just shattered with everything sitting on it. Ever since I
Yeah.
saw that picture, I'm like, nope, no glass desk for me.
Hardwood all the way.
The only reason why I would get a glass desk is if the glass was like 3 inches thick, and that would be like a 400-pound desk.
Yeah.
I'm curious
Now,
what
see, now
Nuka-Cola
this-
is.
This is the kind of LED lighting that I like.
Yeah.
It's very
Indirect,
You can see
That was
everything.
very nice.
Yeah.
Bouncy balls. I like it.
That
adds
I do
character,
have one
man.
suggestion. Get a poster frame for the Elder Scrolls map for Skyrim.
Yeah.
And you can find them cheap. Like, you can go to like Hobby Lobby and places like
And-
that and get
and
cheap
center.
frames for about like $6.
Center it above the monitor, because
Yeah.
being off like that is
That's the
driving
same
me
mousepad as I got.
insane.
Same
I like
mousepad.
the.
Yep.
like
Steel
the
Series
keyboard.
mouse pad.
I like how he's color coordinated it, like red LEDs inside of his PC, and to go along with that, the red LED backlit keyboard.
What is this Nuka-Cola from? I forget.
Oh, that's from Fallout.
From what?
Fallout.
Fallout.
Oh yeah. I was
Fallout
thinking.
series.
I was thinking. I was like, I know where that's from. I just don't remember. Because I remember, I looked at it. I was like, Coke, and then I was like, oh, the hand gave it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is a quick one because I have nothing to say about it other than That's a good setup.
Nice job. Just get a frame for the poster and center it. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Here we go.
This setup is very a
Minimalist.
word that I cannot pronounce.
Minimalistic.
Yes.
Sometimes fast.
All I know is I absolutely love the way that monitor looks being off like that. That just
Looks LG, judging by the stand.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it looks like
That's
somebody
LG.
just cut a black hole into another universe or something. Like it literally
Yeah.
looks like it's in bottomless pit of black.
oh yeah.
It's just very sharp
That's
looking.
very, very dark.
Oh no,
The only thing
tile
I have to
floor.
say is this right here. What's with that?
That's an LED strip all like bundled up.
But
I
Yeah.
have a feeling that probably what happened is he bought an LED strip that was much longer than the amount of space he wanted to cover, and he didn't want to cut it.
isn't
So
there
it looks like he
LED
coiled it
strips-
up under the desk. And
But
just kinda
isn't there
stuck it
LED strips that you can buy that you can cut it to size?
Yeah.
Like mine
Most
is like
can,
that.
yeah.
There's only a select few that you can't, but those are like cheap.
He must have been unfortunate to have that though.
Actually, it
Yeah.
works great doing that. I took I bought two different strips, and one of them I cut and put just a short piece of it under the TV. The beauty of it is they give you a connection on both ends, plus where you cut it, there's spots where you can solder in wires. So it doesn't matter how many times you can cut it, you can always attach a new connection
Yeah,
to
I
it,
know.
plug it right into a power supply and a controller, and boom, it's another strip. You just need
That's
that
how mine
controller
are.
box and the power supply for it.
Yeah.
That's how mine are.
I mean, I don't use LEDs just for the simple fact is I do a lot of color correction, and I don't need that distraction. But other than that, I think LEDs look nice.
Oh yeah. Alright.
I will be hopping off now for a little bit, so you guys enjoy yourselves.
Have a good one, Tom. Thanks for joining us.
I'll probably be back in 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20
Got
minutes.
it. Okay, I got. This was a screen cap that I took of this setup. What do you guys think?
I love how aesthetically pleasing it is. It's very balanced. The
But
colors are great.
you're gonna complain about the line in the middle, aren't you?
I cannot stand to have that being in the center of my vision. You got to pick one as a primary and put the other off to the side. That's just all there is to it.
I entirely
That's my
agree with
OCD.
it, but the size of the desk and the way the speakers are, it's kind of a give and take with it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Looks like he's running Display Fusion.
Yeah.
I mean it works. It absolutely works. It's not the preferred way I would want to set it up, but yeah, it absolutely works.
I can understand that. I mean, it takes a while to get used to certain things. Like when I switched over to a 1080p monitor, I was going from a 4x3,
Yeah.
so it took me forever to get used to it.
Yeah, it was so great. 4x3. I'll never go back to a 4x3 monitor for anything.
Oh yeah.
I could go back to a 4x3 if I'm just reading stuff, just because of the size of the letters. I mean, I can sit back in my bed and read it. That's the only reason why I would go back.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, my God.
I know this is a server, but even for a rat's nest, that's a rat nest.
Yeah. That is the king of all.
That reminds me a lot of there's a picture that floats around and with amongst tech support forums and places like that. You probably find it on Reddit. That is similar to this, but it's like a large data center just with switches and Ethernet connections plugging into them, going all the way down. It's so much that you can't even tell what like individual cables. And it has a caption that says, "A network cable's unplugged." Fuck.
I love.
It's like, yep.
Oh
You
god.
got 3,000 connections, and you're like, crap, one's unplugged. Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're
Wow,
wiggling,
flashlight just to see each individual connection.
you're wiggling wires like, yeah, nope,
Nope.
nope, nope. This might be it. Oh, who the hell plugged this thing in?
That's why us in the tech
Jerry.
industry, we have some nifty, swifty tools that figure things out for us like that. There's a great little tool. I call it a toner. A lot of people have referred to it as a toner. You can use it for electrical stuff as well. But basically, it's like a little dongle that you plug into an Ethernet jack on one end, and then you go to the other end, and let's say you're like, hey, this plug that's on the wall, and now I'm in the server room or whatever, and here's where all my cables come out. I don't know which one of these cables goes to that jack. You plug the dongle in on one end, and you go to the other end with this little wand thing, and you just hold it up to the cables, and it'll play music, like it'll play a little tone when you hit the right cable, because it'll detect the signal coming over the cable, and that helps you determine which one it is very quickly. So there's tools out there to help you with all that kind of stuff. But
Carl, I don't think that tool will help here.
yeah, this just, they just need to like light a match and with some gasoline and just throw it in the room and be done.
Gasoline. Let's go with something a little more profound. Dynamite.
Yeah.
That works. Or C4. I like.
Let's just fire an RPG into the room.
That works even better.
God, that almost looks like a really old school like call center or something.
It might be. Look at the kitchens.
Okay, now I just want to.
School.
Stuff like that almost starts to seem staged to me because it's just like, how did it get to that point? At what point did somebody walk in there and it was starting to get like this and they just went, it's cool, and kept adding to it? Like, I just...
Okay, I can understand why you would have a spaghetti or a Red's Nest when it comes to servers, but this is like someone went away for like 5 years and threw their little kid into it and said, go at it.
I can see like wires like drooping down from connections and all that, but they hung it up. This is obviously up here, down here.
This is like someone's personal server that they did not know what they were doing.
They're learning.
And they're trying to run like 5 different Minecraft servers and a Battlefield server.
5? This has to be like at least 20.
And more along the lines of like 40, but...
Yeah, like 1.
You know what? I just figured it out. This is Comcast's data center. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, that explains why I got rid of Tom.
That explains it right there.
Hey, don't bag Comcast. That's how you're hearing and seeing this.
Oh.
I have Comcast.
Or Time Warner, you know, one of those guys. One of the evil ISPs.
It's Time Warner then. It's all.
I use like a local company, so.
And guess who they go through?
Probably Comcast.
Yeah. What area of the country you're in? Yeah. I'm on Cox Cable. COX Cox Cable.
You're on the Cox Cable.
Yep.
Well, I don't know what I'm on right now because I'm in the dorms rooms at my school. I don't know what they have, but when I'm back home in Maryland, we're on Antietam cable, so I think that goes through Comcast.
I'm in Maryland, so there's a lot of Comcast around here.
Yeah.
Their technical support sucks.
Yeah.
And if you go in there for anything, any questions.
That's why I got rid of Verizon.
Yeah,
They'll make like stupid things like I had like 1 megabit download and like 500 whatever the lower number is upload.
This is
and no excuse.
This is where I tell my mother, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm in space when I'm gaming. I'm floating.
This is when I say get rid of the chair and get a hammock.
that's even a better idea. You need a hammock at this point.
This is yeah, I love this picture. It's an epic prank.
I would do that too. Wait, that's a prank video? I mean, a photo?
It's got to be a prank photo. No one actually uses it like that. There's no way.
I would do that to my sister. No, my sister doesn't get on the PC enough for that.
My
All I
sister
know is that looks like that was an extreme amount of effort.
This is like
put in.
like 5 guys just say, okay, we're gonna lift up his desk. The other 2, strap it down.
I want to know where the tower's at. Because you see where the mat where it used to be, and then you don't see no tower. It's like, what the hell is he things hooked up to. They
They
to
probably
remove,
like hid its power in like the
they had to
service
remove the
closet.
fucking panels in order to. Oh god.
This is like a high school prank.
Yeah, it might be in high school. I
I
don't
remember
know.
doing that
This
to
could, this
a.
could, this could be
I remember
something
doing that to a
that.
guy one time. We you know, high school church youth group thing. The guy that was the youth pastor, we did that to him. We went into his office when he was out of town one week, and we took string
Mhm.
and thumbtacks and just made like a giant spider web of string in his entire office. Like you could not walk through the office. There was just string going from wall to wall everywhere.
He was
And then just shoved a bunch of other stuff in there as much as we could.
Yeah, I can see this being done to a teacher.
Yeah.
No, what happens to teachers is someone takes a USB drive, picks up the computer, and with a little virus that does random shit.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Okay, next picture.
All right, moving on.
Oh, sorry.
Up.
Hey, Carl.
That's how pixelated your face is.
It was an improvement.
When
The
you-
clutter.
I like the computer case, but I hate its setup.
Okay, take the computer out and the monitor, come in with a flamethrower, and start from scratch.
Right. He's got a cowboy hat on top of a fucking light.
Yeah, I mean
Why?
it's once again it's an example of way too little space and trying to cram way too much stuff in it.
Yeah.
And what's with this? You can't even straighten that shit up?
Well, okay, I'm at the point where it's like, okay, your computer is like hanging off your desk, and on top of it's a glass desk.
Yeah.
Take your computer off and put it on a piece of plywood or something.
And it's
Just get it off.
water cooled.
Oh wow, it is a glass.
It's
that-
water cooled?
terrifies me.
Yeah, it's water cooled.
Okay,
That
my
is
computer weighs
terrifying.
80 pounds, and I'm only using one radiator. If that's a custom loop,
Water-cooled.
take that off your desk.
It's horrible.
That's a horrible idea.
Oh yeah, just now that I realize it's a glass desk, that makes me so uncomfortable.
I like this case.
This is a gorgeous build.
Case Labs cases.
Case Labs case, so clean.
The blue and white color scheme, I love it.
I like how there's the top part, there's a bottom part, all hidden stuff, and
Yeah,
then
and
you
he's
got,
probably
then you got the
running.
business.
He's probably running at least one, if not two, quad radiators. He
Quad.
might be running one in the top, one in the bottom. He might be running two quad radiators in the top and two in the bottom.
Well,
Yeah,
I can't
he's
tell
got some
exactly.
radiator real estate going on.
Well, he's got a pretty much an awesome build right now. If you look at his motherboard, you got two memory sticks on one side, two on the other. It's micro ATX. So I'm trying to think if it's the 2011 socket or the 2011-E socket.
Zoom in.
Because I can't tell if that's DVDR4 or not.
That is Corsair Dominators. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Based on
I am
the silver piece on the top of them. I can't tell the rest though. It's just too dark.
Well, I can tell he's running a
This
2011.
is deep within the post. I'd have to like go in and look for it. But if you guys want me to do that, I can. Let's keep going.
Do, 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 do.
It's so
I need
weird.
someone to show.
Facebook all white like that. I use a plugin on Chrome called Hacker Vision, and it inverts all my colors on my pages to make them dark. Because I'm very sensitive. I'm very sensitive to bright light. So I try to keep all my stuff on the computer is like dark backgrounds with white text or light colored text.
I just use the Windows default background.
This is what I'm talking
That's good enough for me.
There's that picture that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh god. That's horrible.
There's that one. We're getting closer. I know that.
There it is.
There it
No.
is.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That is very nice.
Oh, excuse me.
That just one of the
I like the monitor, the Asus ROG Swift. Very nice monitor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at those 90-degree fittings.
Jesus.
It's so nice. And it's acrylic too.
Oh, this is
Stiff
Z89.
acrylic.
X90.
That is a
X89.
full size.
That's
That's a full size
X99.
ATX motherboard.
That's
No,
a full
yeah,
size.
that's X99.
I couldn't tell it was full size because it
He
looked
is
like
using
micro. just
really
because
big
of the-
tubing.
I reckon the motherboard. I wasn't
Oh.
very sure though.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I would like better about this setup is if he had actually bent his tubes
Yeah. That's it.
instead of using. I mean, don't get me wrong,
He
it
kinda
looks
cut-
gorgeous. I love the chromed connections he's got. Everything matches, but you know,
But it's acrylic
Jay's
tubing, so
since
you gotta
it's
bend it.
times,
Yeah.
I fully agree. It looks better when you
I
bend
like
the tubes.
I like the ramp. It looks like the Corsair Vengeance.
It's Corsair
Oh.
Dominator.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I
I think
think
this
that
is the first mostly almost all white build with that
Hint of
X99.
blue.
That blue highlight.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
with
think
the white
that
X99.
like although his system is nice, I think he could have made better runs like this one right here. I think he
Yeah.
could have figured out something
Hmm.
different.
Yeah, some of the runs could have been a little bit cleaner. You know, obviously it looks like down in the bottom he hit a couple of his holes. He didn't quite nail it where the holes were going to be drilled because he has to have
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
weird, connections to shift it over.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna, this
Get
is
that-
probably like his third attempt at water cooling, so he's
Yeah,
not
at
new
least
to
you get
it,
that
but he's new
consistent.
to this.
I like how his drain ports are right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
That looks like those are res pump combos. It looks like the pumps are actually on the bottom of the reses. Also, another thing, if you notice, he is running two separate loops. So his CPU loop is running white coolant, and his GPU loop is running the blue coolant.
Like it's a little bit hotter.
Which Jay's
that's
two
very
times does the
nice.
same thing.
Very
Like,
nice.
No, Jay's is all yellow. Both
Yeah,
sides.
this is all yellow, but he does two separate loops.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about, and I love the aesthetic, the two separate loops. You really don't get any performance boost from it.
I wish
Love
that
that
he would have took
EVGA
this.
SLI bridge.
I
Yeah.
wish he would have took this right here and put it like in the middle, all going down.
Yeah.
Well,
That
yeah,
would
I mean,
so
you
much
wouldn't be
better.
doing that though, because that would be connecting the two loops.
I do kind of wish he put
No.
a fan in the back
You know how
just for
this-
better
this has
airflow.
to run down to the bottom loops, to the bottom radiators. Have it like instead of going down like this all the way down, have it go over this way between the two, and then go
Oh,
down.
yeah, yeah.
That would look 10 times better. Because then you got like big tube, small tube, big tube, and it makes sense.
Yeah, that would have looked really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if he cut like holes for it. He probably did.
Yeah, there's a couple of wires and stuff in there that he's got going on too that could definitely be cleaner. Going like sleeved cables would definitely take this up a notch and make it even that much better. But you know, already the amount of time and effort and work this guy has put into this is probably more than I would put into it.
Oh yeah.
Well, the fact that he spends so much on a Case Labs case alone tells you this guy is a enthusiast beyond any of us because we don't have the money or the
an object.
money was not an object for a lot of us. And the simple fact is,
X99.
well, the X99.
Loaded
Just the
Dominators.
motherboard alone with the RAM and the CPU, that's over $1,000 right there.
Dual graphics cards and I mean, dude, just the just all the water cooling components alone are probably over $1,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just
I mean, this is easily that's easily a $5,000, $6,000 computer.
LEDs too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LEDs.
But the great thing is, since he has a nice case, he probably will never have to buy another case in his life. Unless they change the motherboard form factor, then he's screwed.
But even then, the entire motherboard tray is removable.
Oh, yeah, and
You
then
just slide the entire thing out of the case. So if they do come out with a new standard, I'm sure Case Labs will be like, oh, here's a new internal part that you just slide out the old one, slide the new one in, boom, done.
Yeah.
So it really is a case you buy to have for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a look at this.
That's pretty clean.
That
I like it.
he uses the same speakers that I've got. Very good. But I don't have the one with the subwoofer. So yeah,
we talked
My
about
mom
this
has those
before.
same speakers. I bought those for her for Christmas one year.
they're quite good quality speakers, cheap and good.
They're decent, yeah.
I do
I've
recommend
seen
them.
those speakers before, but I haven't bought them because I was on a tight budget.
Yeah.
And so I bought GigaWare speakers, and for $20 speakers, they're decent.
Yeah.
I,
That looks like a Sony Vaio laptop. Looks like it.
Well, the one
The thing
is
is-
a full-size laptop. The other one, I think, is a Chromebook.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. That might be a Samsung Ultrabook.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which I'm actually pretty amazed that he's running the monitors off the one laptop.
Oh yeah.
Just because it was a Sony Vaio, those are not that great of computers for running multiple monitors off of.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
it's a Sony Vaio after all. It looks like a Samsung.
It actually looks like the one
that's an
laptop is on one monitor and the other one's on the other monitor because they
Well,
each
I'm
have
looking.
start
I
bars.
don't know.
They each
I'm
have.
It's
Yeah.
very weird.
Well,
how
if it's Windows 8.1, unless you're running a plugin, you will have multiple start bars
bars.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
I don't know. I love that he utilized his dinner table over there, his folding dinner table for a
Oh,
laptop stand.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great way to utilize something like that. That for a laptop that works because it's not going to be top heavy. It's not going to topple. I would not put a big giant tower on top of something. One of those.
No, most
if
I
you're
put on
gonna
in
knock
terms
it over.
of desktops is a micro or a mini ITX tower. Is most I put on one.
Mhm.
Yeah, like maybe a little bitty one, but yeah, anything that's too big and too heavy, it's not going to be sturdy enough. But yeah,
Yeah.
that he did a really good job with that. So he freed up a
Yeah.
lot of desk space.
It's fairly clean. I love that. I love it. It's a real nice. I mean, just change some of the monitors because
The old HP monitor, that's bugging me.
yeah, I don't like HP monitors.
Then HP computers, brilliant. HP monitors, no. Just won't go with them.
There's two companies that I won't use for computers. I won't use a boutique builder like PC, Power PC, or Dell. I refuse to use Dell anymore.
Dell is just, I've got my Dell laptop sitting on my desk just gathering dust.
Oh.
I just take it to college and use the internet on it. That's about it.
Oh, I had a Dell that had a Pentium 4, and it had Windows XP on it.
Oh god,
The
horrible.
CPU overheats all the time on it. I hate it.
Yeah.
Looks like we got a Razer fan here.
Oh,
Yeah, Razer
what's
keyboard.
with the two
Ra-
mouse?
Razer
Why
mouse.
would you have two mice?
One for gaming, one for standard
Eddie.
applications and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Some people like to have multiple mices for different things.
When I look at this, all I see is headphones,
Headphones.
audio, big amp.
Well,
Wow.
his speakers are surround sound speakers,
Oh,
so
I
he
know
has them in
that.
the front. Why? You have the two speakers that's supposed to be in the front, and have the others in the back. That's what surround sound
I hear
is for.
people make those complaints a lot in like my setup's similar. I have a 5.1 surround receiver, but I don't have my rear two speakers hooked up. I just have the
It's
center
nowhere
and the
close
left
to
right.
PC though.
Yeah, but he has the two speakers set up
Yeah.
side by side. So
Right, but I don't see a center channel there. So either he's running, he doesn't have a center channel, and he's just running it in like a lot of receivers will allow you to run in what's called multi-stereo mode, where it makes the front left and the rear left play the same thing, the front right and the rear right play the same thing. So basically, it's just adding in a second set of speakers that are playing the exact same audio stream
Yeah.
as the mains, and it's still just stereo.
So it's pretty
And
much
having
it's pretty
all
much
the
acting
speakers in
like,
front like that could help get more sound out to you, make it a bigger sound.
I bet he's
um,
doing that too.
Yeah, that's probably
he's
exactly
probably
what he's
doing that. But I'm just saying that kind of bugs me. 'Cause I used to work sound, and that does bug me. When I
That
see something like that.
TV, that LG
That's a
TV.
very nice TV that he has there. It'd be a shame if anything were to happen to it.
Why isn't he using it?
I
This
don't
needs to be over here.
Here, use
He
the
might be a console player.
monitor. I mean, that TV is so much bigger than the monitor and looks so much nicer. Use that as your monitor.
Oh my god, I don't know why he isn't.
I mean, I used to use the TV as my monitor until I decided to get an actual art monitor.
Move this over here.
Move your receiver over there, put the other monitor on top of that, and then move your TV over.
Over here.
Well, put the TV in the center. You could
Actually,
put the
TV
second monitor to the
right
side
here.
if you really wanted
Desk
to.
over
I'd say
here.
just take it off the desk altogether.
Yeah.
I would get a monitor arm and put this in a vertical position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That would look great, wouldn't it?
it would
Oh,
look
yeah.
good.
Big screen with a side monitor. That'd be perfect.
That would look nice, and he looks like he has the leg room where he can move everything into the center.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or for that matter, I think another thing that worked really well, take the PC and turn it around, you know, where the front's actually facing the front and the windows to the left side.
I would
Oh,
put
that
that
all
to
the way to the
right.
far right
Oh.
of the desk.
Yeah.
My daughter,
TV and stuff in the middle, and then
Yeah.
you have the room on the left for the receiver, second monitor, all that. I know the reason why he has it the way he has it is because he wants to be able to look inside his computer because he's got a big window. And if he puts it straight up, the window's going to be facing against the wall, and he won't be able to look inside his computer.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd put it to the right though.
I would put the computer on the right-hand side, put the receiver up on top of that thing on the left. I think it would work a lot better. But the PC would have to go far enough to the right that it wasn't interfering with his mouse hand.
I gotta look at this again.
Why did you go back to this? This is horrible.
I
This!
had to. I gotta show you guys the water cooling to this. Look at the tubes. It's water cooled.
He's got an external unit.
It's got an external wrap probably on the back. It's got,
I don't know where
it's
going.
horrible to look at.
it's
It's a nightmare waiting to happen.
What the hell? The motherboard's upside down.
why?
You guys noticed that, right?
Yeah.
Like you can see the fans of the GPU because the GPU's right side up.
I think it's.
You
I think
just
that's
gotta
just
take
the case
apart his
though.
PC.
I think it's just the case because some case if it's on the right side window, it has to be flipped.
Well, I've seen it flipped before, but it's normally on like smaller cases,
Yeah.
like micro. Or I've also seen them where all the I/O and everything on the back is on the top.
Yeah.
But I have never seen this on a full size case though.
See, they should make most cases in a way where there's like a basic shell and the motherboard tray pulls out and you can flip it and stick it back in and just swap the side panels. So the side panels work on either side. One has a window, one doesn't, and you could basically put it window left side or window right side depending on how you want your orientation. You just flip the motherboard tray over and slide it back in. Like that makes a lot of sense.
This guy water cools.
The only criticism I have for this is get a new room.
Well, yeah, I agree.
The guy is stuck with what he's got, but yeah, the walls are in terrible shape. Desperately need paint.
Just take everything out.
Wait, is that
Grab the bucket of
mouthwash?
paint.
Is that mouthwash on his Xbox? What
No,
the?
I think that's the cooling liquid.
I think that's the cooling unit. But look at how much stuff he's got on his desk.
Yeah.
I will tear this guy apart just because you should not have that much stuff on a glass desk. You shouldn't even have a PC on there.
He's got pills. Look at this shit.
He's got
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff there. I mean, half of his bathroom medicine cabinet is on his desk. That should be in the bathroom in the cabinet.
Oh my god.
You know, get the fuzzy
He
dice
does
back in
research
the car.
stuff. Look, he's got the
Um,
pills on here.
please just take everything out and repaint your walls.
You know, move
it
that
costs
lamp with the hat
$50
on
to
top
get
of
a-
it, or that jacket stand. Get yourself a couple of small little shelves up on the wall.
Oh yeah, click on that
Yeah.
one. No, that one. That one. Yeah. This I
Again,
like.
Razer.
Yeah, Mac, Razer, but think about it. The Asus monitor. That is a seriously good monitor right there.
Oh, I love Asus monitors. Like I'm using one of the ProArt monitors right now,
Yeah.
and why it doesn't have great response times with gray to gray
I'm so
It's
confused.
a beautiful screen.
I'm so confused with the monitor arm on the left.
Looks like you got his
I'm so
Nexus
confused with
on it.
this.
Is that a tablet?
Looks
Yes,
like a
that's,
Nexus.
that looks just like it's a
Yeah.
tablet holder.
Yeah.
I'm so confused with it though. Why is it there? And I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on that one as well.
Like, what does he
Yeah,
do
looks
with
good.
that?
Because I like using my tablets when I go out to places. Like, I have my iPad Mini and I have my Kindle Fire.
Yeah.
But the problem is I use my Kindle Fire more than I use my Mini.
I do want his chair though. I want
That chair does look comfy.
It really depends on what he is utilizing it for. So some examples I can think of, because I've done audio stuff for many, many, many years. With some of the newer digital interfaces and stuff that people use for doing recording and things like that, like one company, for example, Presonus Audio Electronics, they've incorporated a digital control aspect with all of their digital consoles and their digital recording interfaces, where there's an iPad app where you can control like your monitor levels, or you can do some basic mixing, or you can pull up your entire mixing board on a touch mix console on your tablet. So that could be something easily that he's doing something like that with, controlling a camera or controlling a recording interface.
Yeah.
And it's just very easy to swing that over on a monitor arm and be able to hit it while working on the computer.
I can see that,
I
but
want-
I don't
wanna-
think he's working with live audio because while he does have nice speakers, if you're working with audio, you want studio monitors.
Yeah,
not-
he does, but we're not
But I
seeing
think
the
he's probably
entire
using
room.
for, like,
There could be
camera,
another
yeah.
setup off to the side where there's microphones and stuff set up, or something
Yeah.
like that, or it could be video related. We just
I
don't
wanna say
know,
something
but there
quick.
are good reasons to have something like that set up.
Yeah.
And another glass desk, by the looks of things.
Yeah, but he doesn't have so much on it, so it doesn't
Wait,
bug me as
yeah.
much.
Is that an Apple TV? On the...
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
He needs to work on the wire, man.
Apple TV because you just hook up a computer to a TV nowadays. So
Needs to work on the
Go for
wire
it.
manage though.
I don't know. Me
Jasper
personally,
Hammer. If you wanna send me things, because I really don't want to type in all that, post it on Setup Addicts. We will look over it if it's interesting enough. If it grabs our attention, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna be like, yeah, this is what we think about it. Like this. Just had to say that. Sorry to interrupt everybody. And it goes quiet.
well, we're speechless.
sorry, I forgot that we had chat going on the because we were broadcasting live, so I was
Yeah.
putting it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look at the chat now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's like-
hate to say that. It's just like I was trying to be like, guys, people are watching this.
Yeah.
Like, really?
I'm actually gonna have a look at this link what Jesper has put, and I'm gonna see if this is worth it or not.
I guess I'll look at it, but you gotta post this stuff on Setup Addicts. If you're not part of it, then send in
And like a request to join.
a request to join, or if you want your stuff on there, yeah. Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh god!
Somebody
Wow.
really likes Razer.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh god, this is horrible.
Ah, the green.
Is he mingling tang by any chance?
This has got to be a picture of somebody's workstation that works for Razer. Like,
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I
Yeah.
can't see an actual person loving Razer so much that they're like, not only am I going to stack all the product boxes on the right side of my desk and have
I like
everything Razer,
I
my
like-
wallpapers are Razer, all my LEDs are green, everything's black and
Yeah.
red, but I'm going to put the logo on the wall as well.
Yeah, this is someone that
What?
has to work for Razer.
What the?
Or they're like a
What?
little kid that's just getting into gaming and
Yeah.
My
they're like
question
their
is,
mom bought them Razer because it's the gamer brand.
the desktop icons.
It-
Why is there so many damn?
Yeah.
Oh my
That
God!
is horrible. That slows your computer down. Don't do that.
Well, I don't think it actually slows your computer down,
Well,
but it
it's
looks
also
messy as
big.
hell. I can't
It's
stand
technically a
icons.
folder.
By the looks
Your
of
desktop's
it-
technically a folder, so
See,
it
see,
does slow
my,
down.
this is
God,
mine.
he's even put a Razer logo on his
This
Xbox.
is mine. This is it's very minimalistic, you know.
Yeah.
Let me go back.
Go back to that Razer setup. The one thing that does jump out at me in this entire setup, I
He's
try
used
to
the
find the
kitchen-
nugget of awesome, right? The little piece of awesome in every setup. Those
Okay.
white metal things those are for like shelving units where
Yeah.
you can like in a store basically. That's the
Mm.
same kind of things you'd have to like put in shelf rack in a retail environment. And he's got his webcam mounted to that, which
Yeah.
is
That's pretty
awesome.
cool.
That means he can
I
move
like
that webcam up and down
Wherever
anywhere
you
along
want.
that thing and get whatever angle he needs. That's a
I
great idea.
actually I love how the desk is done because it's hold up. The support is those brackets, and those brackets
Yeah.
can hold a lot of weight.
Oh yeah.
It also
The-
looks like it's a marbled desktop,
Yeah,
at least
well,
just a
yeah.
veneer of marble.
like a kitchen work surface top or something
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm guessing he has another filing cabinet on the end, or another set of drawers to help support it.
Yeah.
But I really like the choice of that because I seen that stuff in cargo trailers all the time, and it works great for holding a lot of weight.
At my work, they have those too. We use them constantly. Need to mount something? Get a little bracket, mount it up there. Works
Mm.
great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Get rid-
so
Get rid of the bin. I would say easily get rid of the bin.
or put it to the left. I don't know
Yeah.
what's to the left, but put it to the left. It looks so much better.
Yeah,
Then
Or
close
move
up that
it back
gap.
so you can't see it.
Yeah,
yeah.
but then again, you'd have that gap.
True.
It looks tacky. But let's go back to where we were. Let's see. Can we find anything else? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this because this is something that I am generally
Holy
interested into.
This
It-
is a
it looks-
mining rig.
That's what I was saying.
It's a
I'm generally
Bitcoin mining,
interested in
but
this, and I like it a lot. Like I've
I-
always been interested in this.
I would love to do this just for gaming setup. But right now, for Bitcoin mining, don't do this and get an AIO and get a miner itself because that.
Oh yeah,
proprietary software.
get an ASIC unit that's dedicated for it. Don't
Yeah.
do this.
Don't do this. This is like back. This is like back when I built my computer.
Yeah, like
2
a
years
year and
ago.
a half ago, this is the best way to do it. That's why all the AMD cards, the prices went through the roof there for about 4 or 5 months.
That's why
everybody was buying out stock of all AMD cards.
Well,
for
that's
mining.
why I was lucky when I found my AMD card. Even though it's like a generation old, I found it for under $100, and it's a 2 GB card, and I can play most games on high settings. So that's all I need.
Yeah, this is actually
And it
2
works.
separate setups. He's got a PCI extension thing he's going to. So it looks like 3 or 4 video cards at the top with 2 large 200mm fans, a 1200-watt power supply, and everything is just run into the motherboard. And then just below, he's got more 200mm fans, and then what looks like 4 Zotac cards.
I think these were.
Well, he's got 4 Zotac cards, and on the bottom cards, those are Sapphire.
Oh yeah.
Those are Sapphire, the
By the
orange
Yeah,
and black
the-
ones. Okay,
yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
thought
the-
those
the
were
twins.
Zotac cards.
This guy, whoever he is, had this bought. Because I have seen a YouTube channel where they build these and they sell them. So this was built. This here was actually made by him.
Oh yeah, that's a test bench setup. I've seen a review on it. It didn't get very good reviews because it's a pain in the ass to work with. But with the aluminum bars and you can do. It's a fully customizable layout. Like you can shape it however you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Alliance Tech Tips has one of them. One of the employees uses
I
it.
think they have one like that, but they've got a couple of other work test benches now that are better.
I'd like to look at their new test benches for their show. I actually was going to pick one of those up until I saw the price.
Yeah.
And I probably will still pick one up, but it's like $60 more in my case.
Hey Carl, there's your.
Ignore that setup. Just keep moving.
Well, we're going back to it now. You said
Yeah,
something,
let's-
buddy.
let's-
Go ahead, feel free. Go comment on it. That's my setup. Potato quality pictures.
iPhone by any chance?
Motorola Moto G is my phone.
Okay, not potato quality then.
It might.
I got the Samsung Galaxy.
It's,
S.
brother to the
it's
Moto
weird
X.
how you did this, but I do love the fact that you used camping tables as your desk.
Yeah, they're like Lifetime brand picnic tables.
Yeah.
And then I bought some 2 foot by 4 foot by half-inch thick solid wood panels. And laid those down across all the way across the top and drilled them into the tables. So if you look, there's actually a gap between the 2 tables in the middle.
Oh yeah, I can
Um,
see. Yeah.
I can see it.
And
Does that
yeah, it makes
affect-
about a
does
12.5 foot long desk.
Does that affect the way you sit at all? Like where your legs go?
My knees fit perfectly right in that gap. Like if I push my legs together and squeeze up under there, like I literally fit right in that gap. It's perfect. My feet's on top of that subwoofer right there.
What keyboard do you have?
That is the Cooler Master. Let's see, Quickfire TK.
Oh,
Nice
okay.
keyboard.
Nice, yeah.
It is a it's compact, so it's like a 10 keyless, but on the right side where it would normally be like the arrow keys and just like the home and that kind of stuff, it's actually a full number pad that toggles between arrow keys and like home and end or the number pad. So it's shorter, smaller, like a 10 keyless compact keyboard, but you still have the full, like all the full functionality of a full size keyboard. That's why I like it.
Mm.
And then on his other side, this is what he was talking about when he said he has his own workspace.
I like this a lot.
And I've actually tweaked that even more since then. I moved that little case. The little white thing there is like 3 little mini drawers, and then that's my 2 toolkits right there. I moved all that over behind that left monitor at an angle, so it's kind of out of the way. And I switched over to a wireless keyboard mouse combo for this, because since it's just for working on computers.
That
And
looks
then
like
I
a
stuck
Red
inside the-
Scarlet, doesn't it?
So
Yeah,
this
so
quite literally is all completely empty now, and that lamp is shoved all the way into the corner.
Yeah.
Does
So
that
coming to
lamp
the
get hot
Red
by any
Scarlet
point?
sound card adapter for the XLR input for the microphone, the other side, is it just USB powered from your PC?
Yeah, there's no separate power for that interface. It's one USB cable that powers it and connects it to the computer for audio.
Right.
It's got 2 combo jacks on the front that are XLR or 1/4 inch. So you can put instruments or microphones. And yeah, I like it.
You can also run your
Everybody
headphones
should,
off.
everybody should realize that the sound coming out of these is coming from this.
Yep.
Any RAN wires all the way around, which I like a lot.
I love huge audio receivers. Just the look of them is awesome.
I know. Love it.
And yeah, I got the 2 shelves up there with books and stuff on it. I got a different plan that's going to be happening for the posters and stuff up on the walls.
Is that a Chinese poster?
Those are all reprints of like old school 1930s and 1940s Japanese newspaper advertisements that I bought when I was in Hong Kong.
Okay, that's
Nice.
cool. You should,
Yeah.
You should like put both of them on the wall next to each other on this side.
Well, there's one above the right shelf. If you go back to the other picture, there's another one above the left shelf, and then there's the one on the right wall.
I would keep that though.
Yeah, and then if
Yeah.
you go further over, like just on the other side of the TV and stuff, there is a large like scroll style thing that's got a big wood roller at the bottom, and it hangs from the top. That's got big giant Japanese letters on it. That's like family and love and happiness and stuff like that.
Hey, you should send me that link of more of all your other pictures that you took.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me send you the Imgur link.
Waiting on you.
Hmm.
God, I hate being sick. It sucks.
Buy some cider.
There you go.
Alright, here we
So,
go.
So the top 3 pictures on there are the most recent pictures that I've taken, and then as soon as you get to the one where the LEDs are blue, that's what it was like 2 months ago, and I actually went in and started.
Wire
Like the
mask.
cables are terrible. If you look, it's absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
Okay, that picture you can see the scroll, the big scroll
I
hanging
like
on the
that.
wall.
That's cool.
I
Um,
like the amount of PCs that you have underneath the second desk. I like that.
Two of those are empty shells that don't even work, and the other one's for my cousin, and it's in the closet now.
Ah.
What's with the extra table?
The one on the right?
This one under here.
Oh, that's actually a table for a sewing machine that I'm storing in here for my grandmother because she didn't have room for it at her place. But that is not in here anymore. So that was part of what I did. If you keep scrolling down through the pictures, you can see that I cleared all that stuff out, pulled everything off the desk, started redoing all the cable management.
Oh my god.
For your monitors,
This is
what
nice.
inputs do you have in them?
Say that
Really
again?
sit down.
The monitors that you have, what inputs does it have?
They only have two inputs on them, a DVI and a VGA, because they are a lower-end Dell monitor. But for being a lower-end Dell monitor, I paid about $150 US per monitor. And
That
they're
isn't bad.
23-inch IPS 1080p 60 hertz monitors.
Quite good.
Which is better, less than what I paid for my
Amazing color
monitor.
reproduction. Like, they look great for watching video, even playing games. I don't have any issues with input lag or anything like that. Like, I've never noticed any problems at all. I've only ever had an issue once. I had one of the monitors had a funky problem where like half the screen turned into like weird green lines,
Oh weird.
and I had to send it back to Dell. But within 3 days, I had a replacement monitor.
Oh wow.
So
That's quite good for Dell.
Yeah, normally you have to fight for customer service just to get any service.
yeah, it was a little funky on these two because they're typically a monitor that is shipped with computers, but you can buy them standalone. They don't have their own service tag, so you have this very unique process you have to go through in order to get warranty service done on them because you don't have that service tag.
If anybody didn't know, Carl is very good at the guitar.
Oh, you play guitar?
Yes, I do. I've been playing for about 15 years.
Nice.
That is my Taylor 314 CE acoustic.
If you see this wallpaper, I found one that was better. I already gave him it.
Yep, I'm already running that other screensaver. It's great.
I like the
You
sword.
can't have a multi-monitor setup and not be running the Matrix screensaver. That's just all there is to it.
I
You
would
have
do
to
that.
do it at least once and take a picture of it.
Yeah. I would do that, but my screens are both like separate sizes. Like my main screen's like a 21.5, and my secondary
It doesn't
screen
matter.
is a crappy 19-inch LG one, which don't buy, for the love of God, don't buy.
Do that?
Well, if you're going to do color correction, I say buy an Asus Pro Art monitor. The problem is you're going to be paying for it. I have a 24-inch screen, and I paid over $200 for
I
my
love
monitor.
that shot.
Yes,
This is
because of the color
this is my favorite right here. You need to update it. Same picture, but everything updated with the screensaver I gave you.
Yeah, like I see a lot of people complain about mixing LED colors sometimes, but to me, if the wallpaper and the keyboard were also red, it would be too much red.
Yeah.
Because of how intense those LEDs are. Yeah, I love having that. It just makes the monitors and the keyboard pop out of the setup so well, being that real vibrant blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How much money would you say you've so far spent on your setup?
Like everything that's in there, between $3,000 and $4,000 total
By the way,
investment. But I mean that's over 3 years, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not all at once. By
hey,
any means.
the past half a year, I've spent about $1,800 on my PC setup.
Yeah, 1,800.
1,800.
18,000 would be like, dang, dude.
I probably spent about 1,500.
Yep.
But about 1,000 of that is just the computer alone. 200 is the monitor. Another 100 is the mono price amp combo I bought, and then I got like frames I bought for my stuff like that, just other stuff.
I don't have that exact one, but mine's very close to that.
I'll put in our little private chat in Google Hangouts the monitors that I would like.
Yeah, you keep going down and you'll see where the right desk used to be what I was trying to use as a workstation, as a work area.
Mm-hmm.
But I found that it was just a little too unstable, and the top of that desk is actually like a fake. It's not real wood. It's like a veneer, like a plasticky veneer.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It would create a lot of static electricity, and I wasn't a big fan of that. That's why I moved it over to the left side on top of the wood. Wood doesn't conduct electricity, so
No, it doesn't.
No.
This
I mean,
is
static
kinda-
electricity won't kill most new computers nowadays, but I still wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, the swords are moved now. They're right here behind me. You can see them on the shelf back here. So that's new too. I added these 2 shelves and put product boxes and stuff up.
Since you got the swords, do you do any kendo?
No. I took judo years and years and years ago when I was in high school for a few years. I got a couple of belts. My uncle used to teach. He's a black belt, umpteenth degree or something in judo. But no, I never got into doing any of the sword stuff. I just like swords. I love swords. Like if I had the budget for it in the space, I could line all these walls with just swords.
We've got where I live. We've got an amazing sword shop. Like, you would like it, Carl. If you ever came to where I live, I'd show you that shop.
It's England, man. I'm sure there are amazing sword shops.
I swear they got this idea from me right here.
I don't like that.
It bugs me that the fan is on the outside. It bugs me a bit.
I had to do it with mine, but mine's on top. Just randomly out there? No. No.
I'd buy a whole new case to put more.
I'm looking at this as, are you doing a water cool setup? Because if you are and you want to do a pull-push configuration, get a different case.
Yeah.
I'm in that situation where I need a new case. And I've been looking for the Define R4 I'm thinking about getting.
It is a nice case, but I get the R5. It's much better.
Yeah, get the R5.
I mean, if you can find like the R4 on fire sale for like $60, do it.
It's a little bit more expensive, but it is worth the money.
Yeah.
Or some other cases that are really nice usually, just a super clean aesthetic and great. No plastic. Lee and Lee. Lee and Lee make some absolutely amazing cases.
I want to get their TU200PB. It's their mini ITX.
Yeah, there.
And I really want to get them. It's exactly
that aluminum mini ITX is freaking awesome with the handle.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to get the bigger brother, which is just like longer to put longer graphics cards in it.
Just go all out and get the DKO2X black aluminum computer desk.
Yeah. No. Just put your computer in.
$1,400.
Hell no.
Well, if you want to
look at it, it's absolutely incredible.
Hey, if you want to get fancy, buy the test bench.
No. I ain't doing that.
That entire front piece is a drawer that slides out, and the computer goes inside.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Tempered glass really top that you can just look down through. Now that's a really nice case too for a cube case. Look how many 5 1/4 pace you can fit on the side.
Well, let's put it this way: the way cases go for me is you have Case Labs, then you have Lee and Lee, and right under that is Fractal Design, and sometimes they overtake Lee and Lee.
Oh yeah.
Corsair makes
That's
really
how it
good
goes.
cases too. So does NZXT. I mean,
I know, but Corsair
options now compared to what there were, say, 6 years ago.
Oh, you know? 6 years ago, you had the choice between like Cooler Master and Cooler Master.
I plan on getting a case that is around $120. But we gotta wrap it up. We got about 2 minutes left. It was a good stream tonight, and I hope everybody enjoyed watching. Does anybody have any final closeouts they'd like to say?
I really like that Corsair Carbide Series 510. No, 540 there. I really like that.
I've got.
I don't know why. It's quite nice.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, everybody, subscribe if you like. You should be able to get a notification when I go live or when an event is starting. hopefully I can start planning these ahead. That way I don't have to worry about, hey, getting the message out sooner or later.
Yeah,
you know
because
what I'm
I
saying?
was like, I had to deal with a few people like yesterday, just like
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
it just
Um,
annoyed the out
Yep.
of me.
I will
Well,
post.
I didn't even
You
know
want to
there
give
was a Supreme
everybody a
Court on
heads up, Joe, for the time that you're going to be kind of
I think
out.
I think that about on Fridays I will post a link early for the both events on the weekend.
Yeah,
No. What I was saying is you were talking to me recently about you were going to be out of touch for a little while with work stuff.
Yes. That's
Um,
that's we have that problem figured out, and once that's there, you guys won't see me as much, but then again, we have that figured out.
Yep.
And Carl's going to be my secondary host, and he's going to help me out with that. So
Yeah, so everything is going to remain under Joe's Alpha Tech no matter what. So always look for updates from Joe's Alpha Tech as far as when it's going live. But there may, sometimes Joe may not be there if he's not available for work, and I'll be hosting it and running it from his channel. So
I'll be here. I'm
I'll
a
try to be
regular.
here. I'll try to be here.
yeah, everybody, I hope it was fun having you guys here, and I hope everybody had a good time. It was relaxing, fun to talk. I'm about to end this, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you next weekend.
See you next.